years. I've always thought that this arming of Al-Qaeda style, ISIS style terrorists in Syria seemed like an absolutely atrocious idea. But people at the anti-war marches that I've been to have been saying that, who are from the region, have said that they consider Assad to be almost like the Stalin of the Middle East. Like that's the level of kind of hatred that they have for him, and the kind of level of scale of his villainy throughout the Middle East. Do you have any idea, George, of how to compare Assad with the other dictators of the 21st and 20th and 21st centuries? Where does he fit in the pantheon?
Doctor, first of all, if it wasn't for Stalin, you'd be speaking to me in German, and I'd be replying in German, except I would have perished in a concentration camp, and almost certainly you would have. So if that's the kind of discourse, I think you need to find better companions on these anti-war marches. There's been a massive propaganda job done on Assad and on Syria. And if people can't see through that, then, you know, God help us. I've got almost no words for them. They did the same with Saddam Hussein. It's not necessary to support Saddam Hussein to oppose a British and American invasion of Iraq. So why should it be necessary to like Bashar al-Assad, to oppose an American and a British invasion, because that's what it is, of Syria? I mean, what's the mentality of these kinds of people? We are against the empire of Anglo-Saxons invading, occupying, regime-changing countries around the world that don't bow the knee to them. That's obvious. I mean, who needs a class on that? Who needs to read a book on that? It's obvious that the people behind this uprising are the worst people in the world, that if you're on an anti-war march, if you're on a pro-Gaza march, you really should be able to understand that. Now, I blame the quality of the leadership of the anti-war movement for this kind of persistent, consistent error of judgment. They're so keen to say, well, we're against NATO in Ukraine, but we don't like Russia. We don't like Putin. We're against the attacks on Iran, but we don't like the Iranian government. We don't like Iran's point of view on this or that. This is the precise opposite of the prism through which we should be viewing this. Do you want the United States and the United Kingdom to rule the world in perpetuity? Do you want the Western Empire to crush all opposition to it? If not, stand up, and stand up for the people who are under attack from that empire. Dennis Ballantyne is in New York. Let's go back to New York. Dennis.